Hey, Milo, where on earth are you and why are you not at work? You just disappeared without saying a word.
Good afternoon, Daisy.
Don't give me that calm tone. What about the documents I asked you to prepare? Are they done? You really are hopeless sometimes. So slow.
I'm sorry, but what documents are you referring to?
Don't play dumb with me. I left them on your desk this morning, didn't I? There was a sticky note on top that clearly said, finish by noon today. But you've been missing since the start of the day. You're not even in sales. There's no reason for you to be out of the office. Where the hell are you goofing off?
I'm actually on approved leave today.
What?
I submitted my vacation request in advance, and I got your stamp of approval on the paperwork. I also marked my leave on the department's shared schedule board.
Then go ahead and cancel it and come back to the office right now.
Excuse me?
Seriously, you're going to make us miss the afternoon meeting. Get moving already.
I'm sorry, but I can't come in.
And why not?
Because I'm currently at my family's home in Wisconsin.
What?
The leave I requested was specifically to attend my grandfather's 3rd death anniversary. That's why I traveled back here.
So you'll be back tomorrow, right?
No, not quite. It's a long drive from Wisconsin, and I won't be able to make it back today and still be in shape for work tomorrow. That's why I applied for 2 full days off, today and tomorrow.
You mean you're not coming in tomorrow either?
I believe I explained all of this when I submitted the request. You reviewed it, didn't you? You stamped it yourself. You confirmed the dates.
That's not the point.
I apologize, but I need to drive soon. It's getting late and I have a long road ahead.
Wait.
I really have to go now. I'll talk to you when I'm back.
Hold on a second. What about the work I gave you? You were supposed to finish that report that's due tomorrow. Milo! Milo, do you have a minute?
Good afternoon, Daisy. What can I help you with?
I just uploaded the files for the task I want you to handle tomorrow. It's in the cloud. You can access it anytime.
What?
Our department's work can all be done remotely, can't it? As long as you've got a laptop, there's no reason you can't chip away at it during your free time. So get it done. Just ping me once you've started.
Actually, I didn't bring my laptop with me.
Excuse me?
That's kind of the point, isn't it? I'm on vacation. And while I'm off, the manager agreed to temporarily take over my workload.
What? The manager?
Yes, if you want to assign me work while I'm on leave, you'll need to discuss it with the section chief first. When I return, he'll be handing over anything that needs my attention.
But, I mean...
Also, Daisy...
What now?
I think it's time you stop dumping your own responsibilities onto your subordinates.
Excuse me?
Do you really think I haven't noticed? You've been pushing off the work you were assigned by the manager and even the department head. And then once the rest of us get it done, you present it like it was your own, like you handled it all by yourself.
So what if I did?
You can pretend all you want, but eventually the truth gets out. That kind of thing doesn't stay hidden forever.
You've got a lot of nerve.
I didn't want to have to say it this way, but Carter, who's been stuck handling most of the work you offload, is staying late nearly every night to finish things he was never supposed to be handling in the first place. And Seth, he's only been here 5 months, still new, but you shoved a task on him that no newcomer should have been forced to take on. He looked completely overwhelmed. He came to me nearly in tears asking for help. I stepped in because it was too much for him. So please, I'm asking you to reevaluate the way you've been treating your role and your team.
Who do you think you are? You don't even have a title and you're talking like you're my superior.
You can think whatever you want about me. This isn't personal, it's about the work. And the way things are right now, the imbalance in responsibilities is hurting team performance. That's why I said something.
If you're my subordinate, then it's your duty to do the work I give you.
Carter and Seth and I, We're not your personal assistants. We work under the same team, but we all answer to the section chief and the department head too, not just you.
Hold on.
And like I said earlier, if there's a task that really needs handling by tomorrow, please speak with the section chief. Now, if you'll excuse me, my father's calling. We're in the middle of a family matter.
Don't you dare walk away from me. You think you can just defy your superior like that? Milo!
Milo, sorry to bother you while you're on vacation. Do you have a moment? Oh, Stephen, good morning. Good morning. Is something wrong? Did something happen at work? No, nothing work-related. It's, something else entirely. Oh, all right. What's going on? I was wondering if you could take a look at my daughter's computer. Ah, do you mean the custom PC I helped you build a while back? That's the one. She's been using it more heavily lately. Apparently, she installed a drawing program and a video editing app. But ever since then, she says the computer's been running really slow. It's getting frustrating for her. Ah, I see. It sounds like the software is too heavy for the current specs. Maybe the memory or processing power aren't keeping up. Yeah, that's what I figured. Do you think there's anything you can do? Maybe some upgrades or tweaks? Well, I can't say anything definite without checking it out properly, but it doesn't sound like anything too serious. I'm fairly confident we can get it running better. That's a relief. I told her if anyone could help, it'd be you. I'll do my best. When would you like me to take a look? Is it all right if I bring it to the office tomorrow? I'll have her pack it up and I'll drop it off before lunch. Yes, that works perfectly. I'll be back at work the day after tomorrow, but I can swing by and pick it up if needed, or check it on my off hours if you're in a rush. No, there's no major rush. She's just frustrated because she's been really into her digital art and was trying out some editing for a school project. She got all excited and then hit a wall when everything started lagging. I hate seeing her discouraged. That's understandable. Sometimes these creative tools demand a lot from the system, especially the newer versions. But I'll take a look and see if we can either optimize what she has or maybe recommend a reasonable upgrade. You're a lifesaver. I appreciate it, Milo. Of course. Happy to help. It's kind of funny, you know. You built that thing from scratch and it's held up great so far, but leave it to kids to push it to its limits within a year. Yeah, that sounds about right. They get curious, start creating, and next thing you know, they're rendering full-blown videos on mid-tier hardware. Exactly. And of course, she didn't tell me any of this until it was borderline unusable. Classic. I'll take care of it. Just have her back up anything important, just in case. Will do. I'll tell her to copy anything essential to her cloud drive before I bring it in. Great. I'll message you once I've taken a look under the hood. Thanks again, Milo, and sorry again for bugging you during your time off. No worries at all. It's a nice change of pace from the usual work stuff. I owe you one. You've helped me plenty. Happy to return the favor. All right then, see you tomorrow. See ya.
Milo, you really messed up this time, didn't you?
Good morning, Daisy. What exactly did I mess up?
I just got to the office a few minutes ago, and I was shocked, let me tell you. Your computer, it's completely soaked in Coke. Sticky, fizzy disaster.
Excuse me? My computer?
Don't tell me. Did you forget a bottle of soda on your desk before you left yesterday? Maybe it tipped over. I don't know what happened, but that machine, never seen it before, mind you, looks expensive. But since it's here at the office, I figured it must be company property, right? That's when I thought, oh no, maybe it's got all the meeting data saved on it, and now it's totally fried. How do you plan to explain that, huh? What a mess. Honestly, wow, you really did it this time.
Just to clarify, are you talking about a silver and black desktop computer?
Yeah, that's the one. Big thing sitting right there in the middle of your desk, or What's left of it.
Right. That's not my computer.
What?
And for the record, I had it carefully wrapped in protective plastic to make sure no one tampered with it or spilled anything on it. So unless someone deliberately unwrapped it...
Wait, hold on.
Also, may I ask, why are you at the office today?
Huh? Because I came to work. Why else?
Daisy, starting today, the entire company is on remote work. That includes our department. It was in the announcement last week.
It starts today?
Yes. Only a few folks from the coding sales team are scheduled to drop by later this afternoon, and the president himself said he'd be swinging by briefly.
I thought that was from tomorrow.
Nope, starting today. Also, everyone in our department is issued laptops, not desktops, so that machine on the desk isn't company issued. And considering it was clearly wrapped in protective covering, didn't it occur to you that maybe, just maybe, it wasn't yours to mess with?
Well, I mean, it was sitting on your desk, so...
Sure, I get that much, but how do you explain the wrapping being torn off? How do you explain the fact that it's now drenched in Coke?
I mean, it was just already soaked when I saw it.
Before you go any further, let me clarify something. That computer belongs to someone else, and I left it there on purpose.
Wait, what? Whose is it?
It's the president's daughter's computer.
What?
Yes, she's been using a custom PC that I built for her a while back. The president asked me to upgrade the memory this week. I finished the upgrade yesterday, but since he was out of the office all day and I'd be working remotely starting today, I left it on my desk so he could pick it up when he stops by.
Wait. Why the hell is the president's daughter's PC sitting on your desk?
Because he asked me to build it. It's a custom rig. I'm pretty good with hardware, and this isn't the first time I've helped out. I wrapped it carefully after I finished the work so nothing would happen to it. The president and I agreed that he'd collect it himself this morning.
I never even saw it during working hours yesterday.
That's because I kept it locked in my storage locker. I only brought it out and placed it on my desk right before I left. You probably didn't see it because you clocked out the moment the end of day chime rang. But several of our co-workers stayed late. They saw me bring the PC out and even came over to ask about it. I told them whose it was.
Wait, so I'm the only one who didn't know?
Yes, apparently so.
Are you saying you think it was me who spilled the Coke?
Yes.
Excuse me? That's ridiculous. For all you know, someone else could have come in last night. An intruder. Ever consider that?
Sure, except that the president himself already checked the security camera footage.
What? The president?
Yes! While we've been having this little chat, I got in touch with him, told him what happened. He was already commuting to the office, so he pulled the security footage remotely.
And...
According to him, there's clear footage showing you, Daisy, walking straight up to my desk, ripping off the wrapping from the computer, and pouring a bottle of Coke right on top of it.
That's absurd. That can't be true.
I'm afraid it is. And you know the president, he's extremely protective of his daughter.
So, what now?
Well, judging by the time, I'd say he'll be arriving any minute now. You might want to prepare yourself. After that incident, Daisy never responded again. Not a single message, no apology, no attempt to explain, nothing. And honestly, I wasn't surprised in the slightest, because the real storm came right after. Our company president completely lost it when he found out. You see, the laptop that Daisy had destroyed wasn't just any company-issued device. It belonged to the president's daughter, who'd been using it for her university thesis and some startup project work. There were months' worth of documents, research files, and sensitive data on that machine. Daisy had taken it home under the pretense of installing some optional optimization software to make it run faster, something no one asked her to do in the first place. Fortunately, I had taken the liberty of backing up all the data to a shared drive the week before. That backup was the only reason we didn't lose everything. But what really sealed Daisy's fate was what she did next. For some baffling reason, after accidentally spilling an entire bottle of Coke over the laptop, she tried to turn it on. Not just once, but multiple times. The internal circuitry was fried, the motherboard was gone, and the battery short-circuited so badly it bloated the casing. It was total and irreversible damage. In the emergency meeting that followed, the president was calm, at least outwardly, but his eyes were cold. He laid out the terms directly. Daisy would be responsible for purchasing a replacement laptop of the exact same specifications fully out of her own pocket. No exceptions. And not just any laptop. His daughter had customized the original with high-end components suitable for video editing, coding, and design software. Basically, we were talking about a professional-grade machine. I was brought in again to source the parts and rebuild the custom unit. When I submitted the estimated cost, it came out to $3,500, including parts, accessories, and the time it would take to assemble and install everything. The president looked it over, nodded once, and added an extra fee to compensate me for the inconvenience. It was generous, honestly. To be fair, the cost wasn't unbearable. Daisy could have covered it with some savings, maybe a short-term loan. But I think that's when everything started to unravel for her. After the financial hit, her work performance plummeted. She started pushing off her responsibilities onto others, missing deadlines, and avoiding team meetings. Every small mistake she made was met with cold stares and whispers behind her back. The atmosphere around her grew suffocating. No one trusted her, and frankly, no one wanted to work with her anymore. She tried to keep up appearances at first, acting like nothing was wrong, but the guilt, the pressure, and the isolation must have caught up with her. It wasn't long before she handed in a resignation letter, claiming she wanted to pursue other opportunities. No one believed that for a second. And just like that, she was gone, packed up her desk on a Friday evening and slipped out without a word. Word later got around that she'd moved back in with her parents. She's not working, not studying, not even looking for a job. From what I hear, she rarely leaves the house, spending most of her time sleeping, browsing the internet, or watching TV. A full-blown recluse.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Kelsey. It's been forever since we've talked. How are you? Oh, wow, Haley? It has been forever, huh? I'm doing all right. How about you? Great, thanks. Say, do you have a minute? Sure, I can talk. What's up? So, I hear your wedding is happening on the 1st of next month. Is that right? Is everything still going according to schedule? No change of plans? Oh, well, yeah, everything is still on schedule. We're even getting everything we wanted to get done on time. We already took care of the florist, the caterer, all of that stuff. Uh-huh, I see. So there haven't been any major problems or anything? No, not really. Not anything that I can think of, anyway. Okay, well, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and by the way, I'm sorry that we couldn't invite you to the wedding, but I hope you don't feel too bad about it. We wanted to have a small wedding for just our family, so neither of us are inviting any of our friends. You don't need to worry about that. I don't feel bad at all. Even if you had invited me, I wouldn't have been able to go. I've got something going on that day that I absolutely can't miss. Oh, is that right? So you're sure there hasn't been any kind of issues with your wedding? None at all? I mean, was there something you had in mind? It's almost like you want me to be having problems. Oh, is that how I came off? Oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to be that way at all. It's just, well, I've been hearing some rumors lately. Is that so? What rumors? Word on the street is that there's a girl in town who's currently hard at work getting ready for her wedding. So hard, in fact, that she doesn't even realize that her precious fiancé is leaving her for another girl. What? So yeah, that's why I got kind of concerned about you. Wow. Well, whoever that poor girl is, I feel really, really bad for her. But fortunately, she's not me. I know my fiancé, and I trust him completely. He would never do a dirty thing like that to me. Okay, well, if you say so. I'm gonna go to bed now. Talk to you later, Kelsey. Good night, Haley. Thanks for your concern.
Hey, how's my baby girl doing on this fine day? I can't believe it's been 3 years since we last talked. It's me, Alex.
Huh? Alex? Oh no, I thought for sure I had blocked your number. I must have forgotten.
That's so like you. You were always so forgetful about the little things. That forgetful side of you is so cute.
Alex, what do you want? We broke up 3 years ago. I really would prefer if you didn't try and contact me, so could you not?
Oh, come on, don't be that way. I heard that you're getting married.
I don't know how you managed to find out about that, but it really doesn't matter. It's none of your business.
I'm just here to give you some friendly advice. A marriage that isn't based on true love will never last. You're only gonna end up miserable.
Excuse me?
Seriously, Kelsey, drop the pretense. I know that you and that fiancé of yours are only going out because your parents set you up with each other. That's not love, that's fake. It's just a pack of lies. You're only doing it to please your parents.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Alex. Yes, our parents did set us up on our first date, but it's not like we had never met each other before that. And we were dating for 2 whole years by the time we decided to get married. Not to mention, we're already living together, so our relationship is most assuredly not just a pack of lies.
Kelsey, if you're not going to be honest with yourself, you're never going to be happy. You know that you still have feelings for me.
You have got to be kidding me.
I know what happened. You were so shocked when I left you for someone else that you thought you'd never be able to love anyone again. So, once your parents set you up with that guy, you thought that this was the only chance you'd have at getting married. But it's all right, Kelsey. Everything's gonna be all right. I'll never do anything to hurt you again. I'm gonna make you the happiest woman in the world.
Alex, listen to me and listen well. I do not have any feelings for you anymore. I do not want to be with you. I'm getting married to my fiancé next month, the end. Goodbye.
Wait, one more thing. Actually, I have a wedding scheduled on the same day as you.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. Goodbye.
Aren't you interested in who the bride's gonna be?
No. Goodbye.
It's you!
What?
But unless you act fast, I'm gonna end up getting married to someone else.
That didn't clear anything up at all. What are you talking about?
Look, I sent you a letter in the mail with a wedding invitation and a bus ticket. I'll be waiting for you at the altar at the time and date written on that invitation. Don't disappoint me.
So, you want this to be some kind of made-for-TV movie thing where I walk through the door and then you turn around and say, "I knew you'd come"? Or some cheesy line like that?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
If you want a cheesy, dramatic moment, then watch a cheesy, dramatic movie. Me out of your stupid fantasies.
Play hard to get all you want. I know you'll come for me.
For the last time, goodbye. Good morning, Kelsey. So today's the big day, huh? How are things over there at your wedding? Oh, good morning, Haley. I guess you might say there's been a bit of a problem. Uh-oh! Don't tell me. The groom's not there yet, is he? And why would you know about that? Oh, there's a very good reason. It's because your fiancé is here with me. What? That's right. We're waiting for our wedding to start in a beautiful chapel in the woods beside a lake. In the woods? Hold on. You still don't get it? Then let me explain it for you. You are not getting married today, Kelsey. Your fiancé is leaving you and marrying me instead. Do you get it now? Well, I get part of it. Like, I guess you're having a fancy wedding in a lakeside chapel? That's right. It's only the single most romantic thing ever. Yeah, but then there's the thing that I don't get. The reason that my fiancé is late is because he had to take a phone call for work this morning. I don't know what it was about. He said his boss needed him for something. Wow, is that really the best excuse he could come up with? A phone call? He just texted me a few minutes ago saying he would be at the chapel in about 10 minutes or so. Oh, I get it. He sure is a smart guy. He set things up perfectly so that you'd have no idea what was going on until the very last second. But guess what, Kelsey? What is it, Haley? The truth is, we're already married. We've already gotten legally married. We're just having the ceremony today. How's it feel, Kelsey? Haley, why are you doing this? We used to be really good friends back in the day. After we graduated college, I moved out of town for a job, and after that, we've kind of grown apart, but still, I have no idea why you'd be going out of your way to be so bizarrely mean to me. You want to know why I'm doing this? You really want to know why? Yeah, actually, I'm really confused. You remember Alex, the guy you were dating a few years ago? He was my first crush. What? He was? But when I finally worked up the courage to tell him that I liked him, you know what he told me? He said that he couldn't go out with me because he had a crush on you. If it weren't for you, we could have lived happily ever after. Is that really why you stole my fiancé from me? I'm sorry, do I need a better reason? Not in my book. You deserve this and more. But I don't need to justify myself to you anyway. I won. I stole him back from you before your wedding. Wait a second. Stole him back? That's all there is to it. So I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have a lonely wedding today. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a fairy tale wedding to get back to. Hey, Haley, can I ask you something? No, you can't. I'm about to declare my never-ending love to my husband, and I won't let you get in the way of our love anymore.
Kelsey, why didn't you come for me? I kept waiting and waiting for you to burst through the chapel doors, but you never came. I thought our love meant more to you than this.
Alex, you again?
Why couldn't you just be honest with yourself? Honest with your heart? I held out hope until the very last minute. I thought that just as I was going to say I do, that you'd come in and rescue me. But I said it. I said I do. I swore before God to love another woman forever.
Oh, no.
Oh, no is right, but don't worry. There's still one more chance. And this is the final chance, Kelsey. I'm gonna be back in town tomorrow. I'll set up an appointment with the courthouse to have a judge preside over our marriage. You can wait for me at the bus station downtown. I'll be there before noon. This is it, Kelsey. It's now or never.
Hey, Alex, forgive me if I'm wrong, but the woman you married today was Haley, right?
Huh?
She's been texting me today too, and judging from the content of your texts, it seems to me like you two just got married to each other.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, you're right. Around the time that you put out on social media that you were getting married, Haley texted me saying she wanted to talk. Then she told me she liked me for the second time since we were in school. And I figured that since the two of you were friends and all, if she and I started dating, you'd find out about it for sure. And when that happened, your bottled up feelings for me would come bursting to the surface like an active volcano. I guess you could say that I kind of used Haley to get to you. But I had no other choice. This was the only way that I could make sure that the two of us would be together forever.
Right, about that though. From what Haley told me, the two of you are already married.
What?
Yeah, she told me that you were already legally married and that you were just having the ceremony today.
What?
I don't really know about how all of that panned out, but yeah, that's what she told me.
Wait a second. Oh no. I remember one night I got pretty drunk and blacked out, but when I woke up I was wearing a tuxedo for some reason.
I'll leave you to figure that out. My wedding is gonna start soon.
No! Kelsey, wait!
You know what? There's actually something I need to say to you first. I would never marry a smug, stuck-up, pompous, narcissistic moron like you. Not even if you were the last man on Earth.
Kelsey, no!
Do you hear me? I would rather the human race go extinct and human civilization be reduced to dust than be your wife.
Please, Kelsey! Please!
Goodbye, and I really mean it this time. Hey there, Kelsey. You want to know what I'm doing with Alex right now? I'll give you a hint. It involves a bed, some sheets, and very little clothing. Oh, but your wedding got canceled, didn't it? You poor little thing. Sorry about that. Nah, you've got nothing to be sorry for. My wedding went off without a hitch. It did? Yep, my husband managed to finish his work call on time and got to the chapel exactly when he said he would. Wow, that's quite the imagination you've got there. I hate to break it to you, but Alex isn't with you. He's right here next to me, and on top of me, and sometimes behind me. Yeah, I know. My husband, however, is here at the wedding with me in Hawaii. What? You're in Hawaii? That's right. We've been over here for 2 days now. Wait a minute. That can't be. You were engaged to Alex, weren't you? No, Alex and I broke up over 3 years ago. You broke up? Yeah, it was a big mess. Found out that he had been cheating on me and hiding the fact that he had a bunch of debt. Oh no, he was cheating and in debt? That's right, he was messing around with a married woman. A married woman? It gets worse. He got her pregnant. Oh my God! If you think you're shocked, imagine how shocked I was back then. His mistress's husband divorced her, so he got socked with paying her a bunch of child support that he couldn't afford. He had to take out a loan to pay it all off. And the moment I found all this out, I broke up with him immediately. So, you're telling me that Alex has a kid out there somewhere? No, not a kid, 3 kids. His mistress had triplets, so he had to pay her 3 kids worth of child support. I think I'm gonna pass out. Are you having that much fun? Oh, good for you, girl. Anyway, I'll let you get back to, whatever it is you're doing with him. I am exhausted from my wedding, and I'd like to spend some private time with my husband. Kelsey, wait! I am not waiting 1 second longer. Goodbye. Sadly, the bliss of Haley and Alex's wedding night didn't last much longer after that. Once she found out what kind of person Alex really was, she immediately got out of bed and told him she wanted a divorce. Alex, however, was obstinate and refusing to consent to the divorce. It seems that Alex blames her for not being able to get married to me for some reason. So, as a punishment for that supposed crime, he sentenced her to a lifetime of helping him pay off the 6-figure debt he incurred to pay his child support. Now, in most situations, what would happen next is that the unhappy couple enters divorce mediation, but this was not like most situations. Haley took his refusal to divorce her not as a punishment, but as his declaration of his intent to be with her forever. So she was actually happy about the whole thing in the end. She's currently blissfully working multiple part-time jobs during the daytime in order to help Alex very slowly pay off his debt. I'm kind of unsure how to feel about the situation. But I guess if Alex is happy that she's helping him financially and she's just as happy that he's with her, I don't know, maybe this is their version of happily ever after? All that matters to me is that I don't have to deal with either of them anymore.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Jamie! Oh my gosh, it's been forever. Got a sec? Oh, hey, Carly. Yeah, it's been a while. Still as low energy as ever, I see. That's just how I am, I guess. See, that's why you're still single. You really need to be more outgoing, like me. Ever heard of social skills? Just saying. Did you message me for a reason? Huh? I mean, we haven't spoken since high school, not even once, so I figured this sudden message meant you needed something. Oh, right. I almost forgot. So, listen, I borrowed that empty lot next to your house. Wait, what? You know, the one next to your family's place, that open field. Yeah, I used that. Hold on, you mean the vacant land next to my parents' house? That's my grandfather's property. Yep, that's the one. Bingo. Okay, but I can't give you permission for that. It's not mine. It's my grandfather's land. Then just let your grandpa know for me, would you? Just tell him that an old high school friend of yours left about 20 cars there and we'll pick them up in 3 days. 20 cars? Yeah. We're heading off on a class reunion trip. Class reunion? A trip? Oh, right, not high school. It's my middle school reunion. I'm the organizer this year. Pretty impressive, right? But 20 cars? Yep, 20. We're all meeting up at the airport and flying to the destination. So I need a place for everyone to park their cars while we're gone. And then it hit me. Your family's empty lot is perfect. Close to the airport, totally unused, super convenient. You're seriously telling me you left 20 cars on my grandfather's land without asking anyone, and you expect me to just go along with it? Exactly. You don't even live there anymore, so what's the problem? It's just empty space. Anyway, I'm counting on you to let your grandpa know. I'd really appreciate it if he could, not tow them or anything. We'll be back in 3 days, tops. No, I can't help you with this. Why not? Just tell him. That's literally all I'm asking. One little favor. Because you should have asked for permission before using the land, not after. And I don't live nearby anymore. I moved. If you want permission, you need to contact him yourself. No can do. Why? Because I'm already on the plane. Wait, what? Yep, I'm texting you from the departure gate. We just boarded. Anyway, thanks in advance. You're a lifesaver, Jamie. Carly, what you're doing is not okay. You can't just dump cars on someone else's property without permission and expect it to magically work out. Oh, come on, Jamie. Don't be such a buzzkill. It's not like anyone's using that land. It's literally just sitting there. What difference does it make? It makes a huge difference. That land doesn't belong to you. And if anything happens, like damage, theft, whatever, you're making my grandfather liable for it. Don't overthink it. Nothing's gonna happen. We'll be back soon. The cars are fine. Relax. No, you don't get to tell me to relax. You made a decision that affects someone else's private property without asking permission, and now you're acting like it's my responsibility to clean up after you. Okay, now you're just being dramatic. I was just trying to help everyone out. It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. You didn't even have the decency to ask beforehand. You waited until you were on the plane to casually drop this on me like it's no biggie. Oh my God, Jamie, chill. It's 3 days. Why are you being so uptight? I thought you'd grown up, but you're still the same little rule stickler from high school. And you're still the same entitled attention seeker who thinks being loud means being right. Wow, okay, rude much? No, what's rude is trespassing on someone else's land, dumping 20 cars on it, and then telling me it's my job to make it okay. I said I'd move them in 3 days. What more do you want? How about, I don't know, basic respect, a common courtesy? A phone call before doing something that affects my family? Well, it's a little late for that now, isn't it? Anyway, I'll message you when we're back. Carly, don't do this. If you don't sort this out, we're going to have a real problem. This isn't a joke. Well, I'm not worried. You're too nice to cause trouble. Okay, gotta go. Flight's about to take off. Wish me bon voyage. Carly, wait. Bye. Mom, do you have a second? It's urgent. Oh, Jamie, what's the matter? It's the empty lot next to our house. Huh? What about it? There are like 20 cars parked there without permission. What? Cars? I'm out shopping right now, so I can't check on it at the moment. What about Grandpa? Is he home? At this time of day? He's probably at one of his meetings. Oh, this is bad. Wait a minute. Now that you mention it, I think that lot was supposed to be used this weekend. Wait, seriously? Yeah, your grandfather mentioned something about lending it out to someone over the holiday. Lending it to who? You know, his childhood friend. Oh, what is his name again? Don't tell me. Lucifer? Yes, that's the one. Oh no, that makes it so much worse. What's going on with this illegal parking mess? 20 cars? That's not even a little misunderstanding. That's a full-on event. Apparently, one of my high school classmates is organizing a reunion trip for their middle school friends. They're all flying out for it, and since the airport's relatively close, they decided to use the empty lot like it's a parking garage. Wait, what? Are you serious? Who just decides an empty lot is public parking? I figured if the lot wasn't in use, I could ask Grandpa and work something out. But of course, of all days, it had to overlap with the one day it's actually reserved. And for Lucifer, no less. That's really unfortunate timing. Yeah, and you know how strict Lucifer is, right? If he shows up and finds 20 random cars blocking his setup, he's going to blow a gasket. He'll definitely assume we've completely disregarded his request. This could end really badly if we don't fix it fast. All right, leave it to me. I'll get in touch with Grandpa right away and explain the situation before it spirals. Thank you. I'll try to track down the classmate who arranged all this and see if they can contact the drivers. Good. Make sure they move those cars immediately. If Lucifer arrives and sees that mess, it's not just going to be a bad look. It might turn into a full-on fight. Tell me about it. Last time he was upset, he didn't speak to Grandpa for 3 years, and that was just over a forgotten birthday card. Exactly. So let's not add this to the list. You make your calls, and I'll handle Grandpa. Got it. Thanks, Mom. Carly, you seriously need to move those cars, all of them, right now. Huh? Are you kidding? It's way too late for that. I'm literally on the plane already. I just checked with my family. That empty lot, it's been officially loaned out to one of my grandfather's friends for the whole holiday weekend. Wait, what? So please, I am begging you, come back right now and have everyone move their cars. No way. That's not how this works, Jamie. First come, first served. I claimed that lot first, so get used to it. That's how these things go. You can't be serious. This is a real problem. Oh, please. What's it for anyway? Let me guess. Some cute little neighborhood gathering for old folks to play gate ball or whatever. They can take a break for a few days. Let the seniors sip tea on the porch and chill in peace. That's such a cruel way to talk about them. And just so you know, if you try to tow any of those cars, you're gonna regret it. A lot of the people on this trip, total wild cards from back in middle school. If you pull something stupid, well, you know what could happen, don't you? You think you can intimidate me into ignoring this? It doesn't work like that, Carly. I'm asking you seriously, please come back and move the cars before this gets worse. Seriously? You're still going on about this? I'm in the middle of swapping stories with old friends, having a total nostalgia moment, and here you are ruining the vibe. Give it a rest already. Carly, you don't understand. This isn't just some casual situation. The person my grandfather loaned the lot to, it's bad, like really bad. Oh, please. Don't tell me this is one of those, my grandpa's friend used to be a dangerous badass back in the day stories. That's hilarious. No, this isn't some cute story. He's seriously intimidating. People still avoid him even now. This isn't the kind of guy you want to mess with, Carly. Please, I'm asking one last time. Just move the cars. Bye-bye. Carly, you can't just walk away from this. I am really in a bind here. Carly, I'm begging you. Say something. You can't just ignore me now. Carly, don't do this. This is serious. God, you're so persistent. You know what? I am blocking you until this trip is over. Wait, Carly. Carly, don't you dare. I'm blocking you for now. Unbelievable. Jamie, what the hell is this? I can't move my car. Hi, Carly. Don't hi, Carly, me. What's going on with the entrance to the lot? How are we supposed to get our cars out? What do you mean? There's a whole row of traffic cones lined up like a barricade. So I tried to drive through and push them aside, but when I hit them, my car got wrecked. Oh, yeah. About that. Yeah? Why the hell were the cones that strong? Who fills traffic cones with concrete? Who even does that? Well, I'm not at the scene, obviously, but I talked to my grandfather. He said his friend, the one using the lot this weekend, set those up. What? Yeah, concrete-filled traffic cones. Heavy enough that they can't be knocked over by the wind. Or a car, apparently. And your grandpa was okay with that? Of course, he was fully aware. He gave permission. Unbelievable. What am I supposed to do about my car? Are you paying for the damage? You better cover the repair costs. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Do you really think you're in any position to demand that? Excuse me? You illegally parked 20 cars in someone else's private lot. No permission, no notice, just dumped them there. Then you tried to force your way out and damaged your own vehicle. That's on you. Are you serious right now? Do you know who you're talking to? The people on this reunion trip aren't exactly what you'd call law-abiding citizens, okay? We were a wild bunch back in middle school. You mess with us, things could get real ugly real fast. Speaking of which, you're also looking at a $50,000 damage claim. What? Yeah, the friend my grandfather loaned the lot to, he owns a company. They were planning to hold a big holiday event there. But thanks to your little parking stunt, they had to scrap the entire setup. What? But if they found another venue, what's the problem? No harm done, right? Sounds like an overreaction to me. Oh, sure. Let me break it down for you. The new location wasn't free. They had to rent the land at the last minute, way more expensive. The event start time was delayed, which meant vendors lost business. Then there were last-minute announcements, flyers, social media ads, all rushed, all costly. And since the new site was further out, they had to rent buses and hire drivers to shuttle attendees. Add that to the logistical chaos and manpower costs, it all added up to $50,000. And guess what? You're the reason. You've got to be kidding me. You're not actually planning to bill me for that. Oh, you'll be getting a formal invoice soon. You think you can scare me with some paperwork? You think this is over just because you've got some big shot friend in event planning? Let me ask you something. Do you know where my dad works? Nope. Should I? He's with the Lucifer Group. Ever heard of them? They're a major player in this area. Run the whole regional construction and land business. And the boss there, my dad's big brother figure. That guy's like royalty around here. So if someone tries to mess with his employee's daughter, they're basically asking for a world of pain. You sure you want to go down that road? Oh, I see. You get it now. That's kind of awkward. Awkward? What do you mean? The man my grandfather loaned the lot to? That's Mr. Lucifer, you know, the head of the Lucifer Group. What? Yeah, so your dad is his subordinate? Small world. Wait, no. You're lying. I'm not. Mr. Lucifer's been close friends with my grandfather since they were kids. When I was growing up, he used to bring me snacks and little toys. He's actually super sweet when he's not in business mode. No. Sorry, I got carried away with the nostalgia. Anyway, back to your situation. Jamie, this is bad. This is seriously bad. Yeah, you should probably call your parents, like, now. Wait, you're just leaving me like this? What else do you expect? I don't know. Help me out. Explain it to Mr. Lucifer or something. Tell him I didn't mean any harm, that it was a misunderstanding. Why would I stick my neck out for you? You're the one who trespassed, blocked the lot, destroyed property, and tried to threaten me. You made this mess. But... $50,000, Carly. Good luck explaining that to Mr. Lucifer. Bye. Apparently, Carly had told everyone going on the trip that parking on the empty lot nearby was pre-approved and that she had already received permission. With her usual confidence and smugness, she reassured the group that there was no problem whatsoever. Everyone trusted her word, not thinking twice about it, but then disaster struck. A few weeks later, a notice arrived. A hefty $50,000 fine had been issued for illegal parking across the entire group. Apparently, the owner of the land had never given permission in the first place. Carly's little lie had just exploded into a massive problem. Instead of taking responsibility, she had the nerve to suggest that they all split the bill evenly. With a straight face, she proposed, "Well, since we all parked there together, it's only fair we split the cost." But that was the final straw. Her deception came to light instantly. No one had agreed to the parking on their own. It was all based on her claim that it was approved. The backlash was swift and merciless. Everyone turned on her. There were angry calls, messages filled with disbelief and betrayal, and some of the group even posted about it online. One by one, people started cutting ties with her. Friends she'd known for years blocked her, others publicly denounced her, and the few who hesitated were soon swayed by just how calculated her lie had been. By the end of the week, she was completely isolated. In the end, she had no choice but to take on the full $50,000 debt herself. There was no one willing to help. As for her father, he's an employee at Lucifer Group, a fairly well-known company. He wasn't fired, surprisingly, but rather than getting angry at Carly's humiliation bringing shame to the family name, he took it as a wake-up call. Out of gratitude to his company for not letting him go during such an embarrassing ordeal, he decided it was time to take serious action. He reached out to his boss, someone with real connections, and through that arranged for Carly to be placed in what's basically a rehabilitation boot camp. It's a live-in job, extremely demanding both physically and mentally, meant to reform spoiled and entitled young adults through hard labor and discipline. Since then, I've occasionally received messages from Carly. Pathetic little things like, "Please help me, I can't take it anymore," and "Why is this happening to me?" But honestly, I feel nothing at this point. She created this mess. She lied, manipulated, and then tried to throw everyone else under the bus to save herself. I'm not about to play the savior now that the consequences are finally catching up to her. I haven't replied to any of her messages, and honestly, I think it's time I block her entirely.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Okay, La. It's me, your favorite little sister-in-law in the whole wide world. Hey, are you busy right now? Who am I kidding? You're never busy. So yeah, I'm bored, so why don't you take me somewhere fun? Let's have some girl time. We could go to the mall, have our nails done, go to the spa. Kayla, are you there? Kayla. Hi, Mary. We've had this conversation at least 10 times now, but I am actually busy. I work from home. Not just that, I'm in the middle of a huge project with a deadline coming up next week, so I really don't have time to go anywhere with you. I honestly don't even have time to be talking to you, so could you please only text me for emergencies? Oh, sure. A huge project, huh? What's the project? Washing the dishes, vacuuming the carpets, cleaning the toilets? You're a housewife. What kind of deadline could you possibly have? Mary, please don't make me explain this again. I work from home, as in I'm doing a job right now for money. Yeah, trust me, I know all about what it is you're doing for money. You know, when you're at home during the day and my big brother is at work. Yeah, when Sean is at work, I'm at work too, at home, like I've been telling you. I'll bet you're working really hard, too. You've probably got your work cut out for you cleaning up all the evidence so Sean doesn't find out. I don't know what you're talking about. Sean knows about my job. I have nothing to hide. Sure, Kayla, sure. Who are you kidding? There's no way Sean knows. A straight-laced guy like him would never let you get away with it. Get away with what? You're not making any sense. I mean, if it weren't for this job, I probably never would have met Sean in the first place. Okay, that is a lie. Sean isn't the kind of guy to do that sort of thing. Mary, you're talking complete nonsense, and I don't have the time to waste on trying to decipher it all. And if you've got this much time to waste pestering me by text, why don't you go out and get your own job? Huh? You quit your part-time job last week, didn't you? You're not a child anymore, Mary. You've graduated college and everything. If you're not going to move out of the house, then you should at least be earning enough money to help your parents pay for the living expenses. And it's going to be hard to do that without any income. I don't need to sit here and get lectured by you. Seriously, you're the last person in the world I would take career advice from. Why did Sean have to marry a woman like you anyway? Okay, this conversation is going nowhere, so I'm just going to put my phone on silent for now. Don't you dare! I already told you that I've got a big deadline coming up. I can't get started on my next project until I finish the work on this current one, so I need to get back to work. I'm not going to respond to any more texts, so if you've got some kind of emergency going on, you can tell Sean about it. Hold on. I told you I wanted you to take me somewhere fun. I am super bored. And I told you that I can't. Talk to you later, Mary. What am I supposed to do then? I'm dying of boredom over here. Kayla, Is it true that the house down on 3rd Street actually belongs to you? My mom just said that, but I couldn't believe it. I mean, you already have a house, right? The one that my brother bought for you guys. It's only been a few years since you moved there, so you can't have paid back the mortgage yet. So what's the deal? Why would you get a whole new house like that when you already have one? That's the house I use as my workspace, and it's not new. I bought it used and had it renovated to make it easier for me to work in. You work there? Up until recently, I've been using the room in our house that's going to be our nursery once we have a baby, but I've been getting a lot more requests lately, so just that one room isn't going to cut it anymore. And since my income was enough to pay for it, I talked it over with Sean and I decided to buy that house. Are you kidding me? You don't need a whole house to do your line of work. Just one room is enough. When you say my line of work, what do you mean? Honestly, wouldn't the smaller space make things a lot more up close and personal? I am really not sure what it is you think my job is. But I need a place to store my materials and a place where I can meet with clients too. We simply don't have enough space for that in the house we live in. And again, I have talked all of this over with Sean and he's totally fine with it. More than that, he's fully supportive. Man, what is wrong with my idiot brother? He's way too trusting for his own good. He actually trusted whatever lies you fed to him about yourself to get him to let you buy a house so you could do that even more often. Could you please explain to me what you mean by that? I mean, you do know what it is I do for a living, don't you? Of course I know. When I see how many and what type of people are going in and out of your house during the day, it's not hard to guess. Meaning what exactly? Meaning I want that house. Give it to me. Excuse me? Why are you asking me to give you my workspace? I think you know exactly why. And if you don't, then geez, you're thick. So I guess I'll make it crystal clear to you. If you don't want me to tell Sean about what you do for work, then you need to hand over that house to me. Got it now? You can tell Sean what I do if you really want to, but it would only be a waste of time for the both of you. He already knows. No way, Kayla. You are never gonna convince me that you've told him the truth about yourself. He's even come by to see my workshop multiple times. Look, maybe you might not be a fan of my line of work, and that's your right, but really, I'm not doing anything that I would need to hide from anyone, especially not my own husband. I don't know if you're in denial about this, or if you're just super dumb, but if you don't want my big brother to divorce you, then you know what you need to do. And you can forget about getting any of his assets in the divorce. Are you paying attention to me, Mary? Oh, my brother texted me. I'll talk to you later, Kayla. Mary, wait. Okay, that's the last box. I am officially all moved into my new house. And by my new house, I, of course, mean your old house. You know, the one on 3rd Street. Say what now? I'm gonna love living here. The neighborhood is nice. It's close to the city. It's perfect. Mary, what do you think you're doing? I think I'm doing you a big favor. This is a win-win situation. You win because I'm not going to tell Sean about what you really do. And I win because I get to have this nice house all to myself. Mary, open the front door right this instant. Huh? Are you really at my house right now, Kayla? This is my house. I have all the stuff I use for work in there. Oh yeah, speaking about your work, I think I might just try my hand at it myself, right here in this lovely house. What do you mean? Well, if you can do it and be successful enough to buy your own house, then a younger, prettier girl like me should be able to be twice as successful. I mean, having guys lining up to fawn all over me, this is gonna be the best. I guess I never knew you were interested in becoming an artist, Mary. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you draw a single picture. Huh? Artist? Picture? Sean told me that back when you were in school, you were totally uninterested in art. Like, no matter what your assignment was, you always just draw stick figures. Oh, yeah. I am a terrible artist. Like, have you ever met anyone who's failed art class before? Because I sure did. And you're going to try to do my job with absolutely no interest or talent in the field? Look, I hate to try and tear you down if you're genuinely trying to find a new career for yourself, but I'm just being realistic here. You're not going to do very well in the industry. What's going on with you? Why are you randomly talking about drawing pictures and stuff right now? You don't need to be an artist to do your job. Okay, that settles it. I've been thinking this for a long time now, but you don't actually know anything about my job, do you? I'm pretty sure I told you about it back when Sean first took me to your parents' house to meet the family, though. I don't remember what lame fake job you said you do, but that's not important. I totally know what you're really doing. Okay, then go ahead and say it. Ew, do you really want me to? I'd rather not talk about it. I've had more than enough of your beating around the bush, Mary. Come right out and say it. What do you think I do for a living? I mean, okay, if that's what you really want. Your job involves you, a guy or two, a bed, a camera, and very little clothing. What? Are you that surprised that I know? I've been telling you for months now that I'm on to you. I don't know what you're saying to Sean, but you've got him totally under your spell. However, if I feel so inclined, I could blow the lid on your whole operation. Sean would divorce you and honestly probably sue you too. But I'm living in the real world, though, so as much as it might pain me to know that my brother's wife is betraying his trust, I can be convinced to keep silent. But my silence has a price, and that price is this house. So if you want to keep your fairy tale life, then you're going to clear out of my house this instant. The crew for my first gig is going to be here soon. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. You don't even have anything to complain about, really. You can still film your videos in your own house like you used to. Oh, for the love of God, Mary. Just make sure you wash that room really well before you and Sean have any kids, okay? Oh, come to think of it, if you do have kids, it's probably not going to be Sean's, huh? I'm a comic book artist. Huh? Oh, I get it. You tried to become a comic book artist, but no one buys any of your books. So you make your money in other ways and tell Sean you earned it by selling comics. That's not a bad cover story. Why are you so desperate to think that I do that thing you think I do? How are you still acting like I don't know what's really going on with you? Sean's advised me to keep this on the down low, so I haven't told you or much of anyone else about this. But I'm going to be making my first public media appearance next month anyways, so I suppose I might as well tell you everything now. Oh, are your videos usually behind a paywall? I'm ignoring you. Have you ever heard of the comic book series The Revengers? Yeah, I am. It's pretty famous. Plus, my ex-boyfriend was super into that series. He had like every single issue. Ex-boyfriend? 3 days ago, you were still dating. Yeah, I broke up with him yesterday. He said he wasn't cool with my new career. What a selfish jerk, right? Right. But yeah, I'm the one who created that series. What? I write all the stories, draw all the comics, everything. That's all me. Wait a second. Then who were all those guys coming to your house during the day? There were always a bunch of them, and they had lighting equipment and cameras and stuff too. You're likely talking about my assistants and the media crews that have been interviewing me. Assistants? What do you need assistants for? Do you know how much work goes into making a comic book? It's not something you can do by yourself. I have assistants who handle negotiations with clients, media inquiries, keeping my supplies topped off, and so on and so forth. I'm not just an artist, I'm a businesswoman. That's crazy. And yeah, they're working on a documentary about me and my work, and that's why all those guys had cameras. It's coming out next month. And you really thought I was doing that with all those guys? You have a really dirty mind, Mary. And another thing, I have a lot of female assistants too. There has never been any point in my career that I've been completely alone with any man other than my husband. Is that clear? Speaking of my husband, do you know how I met all of my assistants? They were all referred to me by the publishing company that Sean works for. Wait, so you're saying that Sean knows about everything? That's what I've been trying to tell you for a very long time, Mary. So yeah, it's taken a long time for us to get to this point, but that's where we are. I'm very busy and needed more space to work in. The house that you're in right now is my new permanent working station. And Mary, there's something else you should know. What is it? There are some people here looking for you. Let's see, we have a couple buff-looking guys in sweatpants and hoodies, a smaller guy with some camera equipment. Oh, those guys are here already? Yep, and your dad's here too, by the way. Oh no, my dad's here. And by the way, I couldn't help but notice that the living room window is broken. I assume that's how you got into my house. And your dad just went in through the same broken window, so he'll probably be with you soon. This is bad. For you, yeah. I'll bet the two of you are going to have quite the awkward car ride home. It seems that as soon as Mary got the crazy idea in her head that I was doing that to make money, she started applying to a number of production companies. She figured that if I could make a living doing that, then she could make twice as much. Her parents had been bugging her ever since she graduated college to go out and get a real job, but she was only interested in doing work that was fun and easy. I think if she ever talked to an actual veteran of that industry, she'd have soon learned that it is neither fun nor easy work, if you can even call it work. Shocked by the realization that their daughter was, for lack of a better term, an absolute moron, my in-laws decided that they needed to take drastic measures. They sent her away to live with her aunt, who was a retired guard for a federal women's prison. The prisoners she was assigned to always became the most peaceful and well-behaved women in the entire prison. So I don't think she'll have a problem scaring Mary straight. The camera crew that came by that fateful day said that Mary's dad told them she wasn't interested in the job anymore. They then asked me if I'd be interested in taking her place. I told them they had 5 seconds to get off my property before I called the police.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Lauren, do you have a minute? I have a favor to ask you. Good evening, Mother. What is it? Next Sunday, I'm planning to have a house party with my friends. House party? Yes, I'm planning to invite around 10 of my friends, so could you prepare some desserts for the party? Huh? I want it to be like a dessert buffet, so you make all kinds of desserts for us, okay? You want me to make the desserts myself? Your hobby is to bake, no? As a result of that, you installed a huge kitchen and a commercial refrigerator. I have high expectations of your skills and facilities you have, so I decided to ask you to be in charge of it. Oh, don't forget to prepare tea and coffee as well. I'm sorry, but I can't that day. Why? My colleague has a wedding. Oh, you don't have to do everything on the day of the party. I just want you to have it ready by the day before. You must be able to do it before you head to the wedding. No, her wedding is organized by her and her friends. Each of us has a role to do. Organized by herself? On the day of the wedding, we're all busy preparing. And the dessert buffet you're talking about, it's a self-serve kind of thing, right? That means I have to make a huge variety of desserts. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that. Can you do something about it, like buying ready-to-eat desserts from patisseries? What are you saying? I've already told my friends that I'd be having a house party serving them the desserts you made. Are you trying to make me make a fool of myself? How come? You have no right to say no. A wife should follow what the mother-in-law says. In any case, you should prioritize what I ask you at all times. Even if you say so, I can't do it. If you have time to complain, go and prepare the ingredients for the desserts. I told you I can't. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Mother! Excuse me? Did you come in again without our permission? Oh, Lauren, don't be like that, saying I entered without permission. There's no problem for a mother to visit her son. I didn't give you the key. How? I found a spare, so I brought it with me. You took it without our permission? Well, it's your fault for not giving it to me in the first place. Is it you who took the cake in the fridge? Oh, about that. You said you couldn't prepare for the party, but you ended up doing it for me. I shall change the way I think about you. Huh? But I'm not sure about how you only prepared cakes. Well, you did prepare several kinds of cakes, so I'll just tell my friends that my daughter-in-law changed it to a cake buffet without my permission. Make sure you apologize to my friends the next time you meet them. Does that mean That you brought the cake with you for you and your friends' house party? Yes, we all enjoyed the cake in the fridge. You already finished them? You prepared them for us, so it's natural that we eat all of them. It was wonderful having a dessert buffet for free. You are awful. Huh? That was not what I prepared for you. What are you saying? There is no way you prepared all of that for someone else. It's obviously for my house party. That was for the wedding today. Huh? I bet you saw a large cake and several cakes cut into small pieces in the fridge. That was all what my colleagues and I prepared, spending a lot of time on preparation. Why are you keeping all that in your fridge? We're having her wedding in a meeting room we rented at our office this afternoon, so I volunteered to keep them in my fridge because I live within walking distance of our office. While I went shopping for a short time, all of this happened. Oh my, what did you do? It's none of my business. We finished all of them already. Don't complain now. What are you saying? We're about to go to a museum. I'm turning my phone off. Hey, Mother! Hey, Lauren! Oh, this is your fault, right? What are you doing? Lauren! What is it? What is this invoice? Oh, about that. It's about me sending you an invoice to pay for all the cake worth $3,000. Huh? Is this for the cakes? I think it's written in the description. $3,000 for just cake? Don't you think you're overcharging? But that's actually less than what they wanted to charge you for. Huh? First of all, the cakes you ate up thinking it was a dessert buffet were enough to feed 50 people. 50? That's the number of guests invited to the wedding. The cake was supposed to be served to everyone. My colleagues and I baked them in my kitchen. The fruits we used for the cake were pretty expensive because we were baking for a wedding. But $3,000 is still too much. Listen until the end. You misunderstood that they were the cakes I prepared for you. You and your friends completely ate up all 50 servings. It's quite surprising that just 10 people finished them all. And what came up next was to decide what to do for the wedding cake now that they were gone. It doesn't make sense if we cancel the wedding just because of this. Just because? Oh, can't you be more polite? Are you in a position to say that? Huh? I'll continue my story. Firstly, for the cake cutting ceremony, my boss asked his friend, who was a pastry chef. We were very lucky this time. He had extra sponge cakes baked just in case and extra decorations for a different order he received. So using those, he made us a wedding cake. Well, that still wasn't enough to serve 50 guests. My colleague and I ran to several different patisseries to get enough cake for all the guests. The total includes the money we had to pay for these cakes. Oh, so you figured something out. But because of you, I had to keep on apologizing the whole day. Oh, you're admitting that you were wrong? Then I don't understand why you're making me pay for the cakes. It was my mother-in-law's fault, so I was apologizing as your relative. Everyone reassured me that it wasn't my fault when they heard what happened. Huh? Your wedding wasn't canceled. It's all good. What are you saying? That doesn't change the fact that you're the main culprit. You! Plus, the groom and the bride were my bosses, who I looked up to. So I really wanted to congratulate them with our handmade cakes. I wanted them to have a perfect wedding without any problems, but you ruined our feelings and sincerity. Despite everything you ruined, we're only asking you to pay for the cakes. I would accept some words of gratitude, but I have no idea why you have to complain. What? First of all, you're the biggest reason for not doing what I said. Huh? If you had prioritized what I said and baked desserts for my house party, I would have never made a mistake. It's all your fault for ignoring what your mother-in-law told you to do. Therefore, you should be the one paying $3,000. How come you get such an optimistic idea? What did you say? Oh yes, there's one more thing I want to tell you. What? The bride of the wedding is indeed my boss, but she's actually the granddaughter of your husband's respected mentor. My husband's mentor? Yes. I heard that he was taken very good care of when he was a student. When I heard about this unexpected connection, I was surprised too. Then, does my husband know about the cakes? Yes, I invited him over a while ago and I just told him about it. He quickly called his respected mentor and now he's in the midst of apologizing over the phone. Huh? He mentioned that he would go visit him to apologize on another day with his wife. No way! Will you still dare to say that I'm at fault? Lauren. What is it? Can we pretend like it was all your fault after all? Excuse me? So, I asked you to bake desserts for us first, but you accidentally forgot and prioritized the wedding cake. How about that? Mother? See, you can come up with a variety of reasons. Your husband is looking at your messages with me. Huh? He sighed very deeply, disappointed in you. Plus, all your friends who ate up all the cakes with you have already apologized. No way. They apologized? Yes, they're all right here, actually. Why? My colleague's mother-in-law was one of your friends, and she was very surprised when she heard the whole story. So she contacted all of her friends and told them to come. Your husband said he'll be on his way home soon, and he wants to discuss about the future. Future? Huh? You should talk to your husband about it. Make sure to pay us $3,000. Several days later, my father-in-law took my mother-in-law to apologize to his mentor, the grandfather of the bride. However, my mother-in-law still said it was my fault, showing that she regretted nothing. This was the last straw, and my father-in-law decided to get a divorce. Then, for some reason, she started annoying me and my husband to let her move in with us. But my husband, who already knew everything that happened, said, with an expressionless, ice-cold stare towards his mother, who refused to move away from our entrance with large baggage, "Who are you? We're going to call the police." My mother-in-law's expression turned to despair, and she left. After her divorce, at her parents' house in the countryside, where rumors spread very quickly, people whispered behind her back, saying she was a crazy person who ate 50 servings of wedding cake just to bully her daughter-in-law. And she's been shutting herself in, feeling isolated. Oh, by the way, we did manage to make her pay $3,000.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.